Hey guys, video listener, we are back with another video. Today I'm back with more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we made our way to Chapter 0 and Chapter 6. And we need to go to the gym because Monokuma needs to tell us how to graduate. So, let's get down to the gym. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. And we're at the gymnasium. By the way, this should be the same gymnasium as in the first game. It should be. Not saying it will. Oh, there it is. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me at the other side of the door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all of this? Monokuma said this place was Host Peak Academy or something? That cannot be possible.
Well,
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello? How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope Peak Academy? You... Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you guys before? Unfortunately, Hope Peak Academy fell to ruin.
What?
You were serious about that? But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm disappointed. I went through all this trouble to bring you guys to Hope Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I'm not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and it means I made this Hope Peak Academy between the door to the ancient ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my! Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to our graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way.
Nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what is this graduation exam? Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will really be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
that's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let's choose. Let's choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey.
Meaning, you guys are just the extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope Peak Academy, but that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How to make it back from Hope Speed Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for any Hope Speed Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building, is it really Hope Speed Academy? This is the Hope Speed Academy that I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it. Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Speed Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you were thinking, just stop it. We don't really have to go through this, because we've been through this a couple times already. Nobody who forgot I was a nobody. Haha, very funny. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what that means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. That means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I could think of.
you serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, correct? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even just her being with us would have been a great help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we gotta do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright!
Prepare yourself! Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope Speed Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, then let's all leave this island by any means.
Of course!
He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope Speed Academy, none of that matters. What's important is I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we can do that. There's no way we can stop now. But my phone. Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now. Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
Alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at... Who says that? If we stop at a green light, we never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, If there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then, let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful crew that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia.
Sonia!
Miss Sonia! Don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone! Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we could do to advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. We don't even get a Monokuma file, but we do get a Monokuma doll. Let me grab that. Level up again? Sweet. So that's 2 from this chapter, or these chapters. You have 3 more to find, and then that's every single Monokuma doll in this game. Wow. Anyway, 5th floor. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know why he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. I don't know if that lag is because of the game or is like genuine lag. Okay, no, that's okay. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Maybe, I don't know. Let's see, where to go first. I think I have to go this way first, right? Yep, here though. Alright, sweet. Oh wow. I don't know what's going on with my throat. Is this a dojo? It's really strange things that make me think there's no way inside a school. Maybe it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. But this was not here in that last game, so... Huh? What's this? Is this a manga? The title is... Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Speed Academy by Monokuma. Why is the manga with a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class! Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Why am I yawning again? Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting us out of here, no matter what it is. Let me drink some water, because this is going to be a lot of reading. Ah, man. That is the spot, man. Okay. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. And so they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy is now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident, and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents actually happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The thing that's weird, it's you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault that I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Damn it! What the heck? Alright, that's a truth bullet, which is... Bro, I can't wait for the class trial! Oh man, this class trial is gonna be so much fun! Alright, there's supposed to be someone... Alright, where to go now? Hi! What are you doing out here, bruh?
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kinda creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. An invisible wall, huh? Where to go next? I could go in here. I can't go in that door though, so might as well go in here. Wasn't that door locked off when we first got here? I'm pretty sure it was blocked off like when we first got here. Oh good, another manga. Hold on, I need more water. Alright, come on, Hajime, let's read the manga. Alright. As the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at a Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most students of the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Amadikis? What was I about to say? Where did I get that from? Among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of the Reserve Corps students, who had been long dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hopesby Academy. Eventually, that incident will lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that will be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa Zero! Which is, Danganronpa Zero is, I believe it's a manga? I believe it's a manga, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I would, if you guys are really interested in the lore of Danganronpa, like me, I would go check out Danganronpa Zero, which I believe you could do after you finish this game. But, I'd say, like, go Google Danganronpa Zero and check it out, because it's actually, the lore of this, okay, the lore of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, Danganronpa Another Episode, Ultra Despair Girls, and the three anime series, the lore of that is actually very interesting, and then Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony kind of brings an end to all of that, which I'm not going to say how or why or whatever, but because if I can, I'm going to try and play Danganronpa V3 on this channel, but I don't have the game, so I'm not sure, but I really want to play it, because I haven't played it, I've only seen a playthrough of it. But yeah, I definitely check out Danganronpa Zero. That's what I mainly wanted to say. The Reserve Department. Here, it said that Reserve Corps students in the Reserve Department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have a reason to do something like that. Anyway, so we have the tragedy of Hope's Peak now. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Well, I think that's all we can do in this room, so we need to go head out somewhere. Alright. Where to go now? I think I know where to go now. Because the doors are open. We need to go down here. Yep! I remember this. Bro, I remember, like, a lot of things about this chapter. I remember a lot of things about this chapter. Like the fact that there's a Monokuma doll down there. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. First off, let's grab the Monokuma doll. So, if you guys are familiar or have played the first game in the series, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, then this room should look relatively familiar to you guys. Anyway, we need to read this last manga. I think it's the last manga. It's the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Yep, it's a manga all about that incident. So I'm going to take another drink of water, then we'll read through it. Oh man, oh we have this background, this is great. Ooh boy. The tragedy of Hopesby Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hopesby Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The rumors started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and various people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction had become their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world had realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called the Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software that spread despair. Powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created a tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh, Ma, you don't like the manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What's with this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them for stealing your memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live in well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said in the beginning. Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? Well, actually, we don't really have to do this. This is literally earlier in this episode. But, speaking of this episode, I think we're going to end it off here. He was trying to make us feel the spirit toward the outside world, so we want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Yada, 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 yada. Anyway, we are going to end this off here. In the next episode, we'll continue our investigation. Especially since we're nearing the 30-minute mark on this. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna burp. I might have drank too much water. Whoops. Oh god. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if you guys heard that, but excuse me. Well, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. And we'll save that for next episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye!